Welcome to round 6 of the MidEast racing season for Pine Zone 9. This week the quads are taking on a beast of a track with over 8 miles of highly diverse terrain. There are hill climbs, creek crossings, tight woods, beautiful views, and most importantly, dust. This track was bone dry, and that would surely play a huge factor on today's race. In the Pro Division, John Glauda Jr. will be returning to sit back on his throne. Meanwhile, Dylan Walraven likes the feel of that center box and doesn't want to give it up that easily. Abee is looking to recover after his quad went down in the last mile of the last race. We had a chance to catch up with him on Friday night.
Yeah, we hear you're not on your quad this weekend.
Yeah, so like I said, in the last race, I had a mechanical failure, and we were able to get the majority of the parts in time, but just had a hard time getting the bike dialed in to where it would run the way we needed to run to be competitive. So my race family, the Jones, were able to help me out, and going to be on an unfamiliar machine this weekend, but I was able to do some suspension testing and stuff to try and get it tuned up to my liking a little bit better. And like I said, we're going to try and hope to get some good points to keep us in contention for the championship. And who knows, we might be able to put that thing on the box.
Heck yeah, man. What's the most overlooked racing tip that you would tell the kids today that are riding?
The most overlooked thing, I think, is sometimes it's faster to go slower. You got a lot of guys that want to come just balls to walls into a corner, or, they'll blow right past the good line because they're carrying so much speed. So sometimes, it can really be faster to check up and, look ahead.
The women class will be stacked today with 9 ladies on the line. Even a new face in the row, Madison Luckadoo, little sister to Mckenzie. Michelle Harris has a commanding points lead, but we are still before the halfway point in the season, so anything's possible. In the C16-24 division, the top 2 have been battling out so far. Aiden Jones has been able to hold on to the lead over Nate Blanchard. The last 4 races, they have each won 2 of them.
It's going to get all the way back up the front quick, right?
Yep.
How you going to do today?
We'll make it happen.
Yeah, man. Well, good luck.
Yep, thank you.
How you doing today, man?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. How's the race going to be today?
It's going to be dusty, but hopefully we can put it together and have a good race.
Yeah, y'all getting close in points, man. You got to start getting the wins and just run away with it, right?
Yeah, I'm going to have to start clicking off some wins, catch back up with Aiden, but we're right there in second, so hopefully we can keep on going.
Okay, good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
In A-Class, Ben Parham has a comfortable points lead, but Kirby Cook is returning today, and he's won every race he's entered on the season. The father-son duo of Jason and Connor Walker are right in the thick of it as well, looking to make some moves and get a win for themselves. Walraven gets the whole shot, followed closely by Abee and Weston Scott. John Glauda Jr. had a slight hiccup and then decided to start off in style for the kids. He would have some serious work cut out for him, as he would have to pass every pro rider if he wanted to get into the lead. As they roar off the line, Kirby Cook takes the whole shot with Connor Walker and Ben Parham close behind as they enter the woods. As the ladies jumped off the line, Brianna McGuire wins the battle for the whole shot with Madison Luckadoo and Sherilyn Dole right behind her. Aiden Jones jumps out front early with the whole shot, followed closely by Cody Whitaker, who just won the youth race right behind him. As the front row started to come towards the finish line, everyone started clamoring around. A quad they had never seen before was leading, and John Glauda Jr. was in second place. As they roared down the final straightaway, we realized it was an 095 yellow Suzuki out front. When they went into the final few corners to cross the finish line, we saw the 888 Kendall wheels, and it was Cameron Abee, with John Glauda Jr. right on his back bar. Right after the finish line starting the next lap, Cameron Abee would pull aside, letting Jr. by, knowing that today was about mitigating damage, not about winning. Considering he was on a borrowed quad, not one of his own. James Glauda and Dylan Walraven will be shortly behind them, battling it out for third place. When the 16-24 C-Boys rolled through the line, Aiden Jones would be up front over his title rival, Nate Blanchard, by 25 seconds. When the ladies come out of the dust cloud for the first time, Mckenzie Luckadoo would be out in front by only 6 seconds over Olivia Mitchel. However, right on her heels was Madison Luckadoo, only 2 seconds behind her in third. Your points leader, Dylan Walraven, will run into some issues, ending his day early. That meant everyone else would be looking for big gains in the point standings. The quad Cameron Abee was riding started giving him some real issues, losing power. Then when trying to pass a lapper at the creek crossing, he ended up getting stuck. This would go on to cost him a significant amount of time. He would keep on fighting to try to save as many points as possible, managing to stay on the lead lap and get 6th in class. As the race would go on, A-Class was having some serious battling for most of the race. The top 5 remained within 30 seconds of one another top to bottom. Kirby Cook and Connor Walker were out front early, but Jason Walker, Joey Kugler, and Ben Parham were not letting them get out of their sights. On the second lap, Mckenzie Luckadoo would pull off, still battling an injury and unable to keep on. After she would drop for the next hour of racing, not a single position would change in the women's division.
Well, that's not good.
David Brinson would battle back from a slow start to get all the way up into third place. However, for back-to-back weeks, he would get knocked off the podium by Thomas McLaughlin of the AA Expert Division, who would catch up to him based upon time. That leaves the Beastly brothers of James and Junior Glauda to run away with it. James would secure second place on the day, and John Glauda Jr. would cruise once again to another victory.
How's the race, man?
Very tight and pretty rough and dusty.
You ended your perfect streak of leading every lap you raced.
Yeah, I was, I don't know, I was in no rush really to get up front.
We saw the wheelie
Off the start, I just kind of figured I messed that up, so I'll let him go. Led the first lap and then it's all downhill from there, man. I started shutting off and didn't have any power, but
Hey, he had a perfect streak of leading every lap he had been in. You took it away from him.
That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. I watched the video and it said, John Glauda's led every lap he's ran this season. I was like, by God, he's not going to today. I've been tightening it for the last 2 laps like this.
You don't need him, right?
No, I don't need him.
How was it?
It was awesome. Track was great, and I usually strive on the rougher track. I don't know why. Usually the track that most people don't like, I like, and that's just where this is one of them. It's just, it's rough, it's rocky, it's real tight, and it's just what I like.
At times, it looked like Madison Luckadoo had a chance of running down Olivia Mitchel, but in the end, Olivia managed to pull away and win comfortably.
How was the race today?
It was good.
Finally good to get back out in front, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you just get out front easy, or how was the start?
So I think I honestly got last on the start. So I had to make passes to first. And then I just went on. I was super tired though. It was a rough track.
Just as the battle would be heating up and the boys were moving rapidly through the field, Aiden Jones would run into trouble and would be forced to retire. That was the exact break Nate Blanchard would be looking for. He would go on to run away with it, being the only one in his class to complete 5 laps, and would have nearly a 10-minute lead over the rest of the class. John Husky would get second, and Hagen Shemate would end up getting third.
It was a rough track, but we were able to, me and Aiden swapped places about 6 times, and then on the second to last lap, his bike shut down and wouldn't crank back up. If it wasn't for that, I don't know if we would have got it. He was moving today.
Heck yeah, good race. You got it done, man.
Yeah, hopefully we can get a few more though.
Heck yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Going into the final lap, these guys will be 15 seconds apart for the top 5. Jason Walker would put on the moves early to get by Joey Kugler and try to run down Kirby Cook for the win. Ben Parham would try to get past Joey Kugler as well, but would come up just short, finishing in 4th by 1.3 seconds. Unfortunately, the same would be true for Jason Walker, as he would end up coming up about 2 seconds short of Kirby Cook, who has continued his unbeaten streak in races he's participated in. That completes our coverage for Pine Zone 9. Next race, we're heading up to Martinsville, Virginia for Catfish Pond. This race has an infamous hill climb where last year only one quad racer was able to complete it. It's sure to be something to look out for. As always, if there's any stories or rows you think we should cover, please let us know down in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one.